Greetings, I am nothing, I am nobody, and this is my opinion. Strokes and Hammer cup. Wine. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of bottles of wine. So I'm drinking a little bit of it right now. I'm a little tipsy. I usually drink vodka. But this time I'm drinking wine. Okay. So there's this kid who's been pretending to troll me. And I say pretending because, it's useless. And I've been ignoring him. And so he, pretends that I'm responding to him. He claims that his troll group has taken over my troll group. I've never had a troll group, so he's making shit up. And his troll group is just a bunch of sock puppet accounts. It's just him switching between accounts. So whenever I post a video, he's posting all of these comments through different accounts, making more effort to post this shit than I did in making my original video that he's commenting on. So every time I make a video, he spends twice as much effort posting these comments. He hasn't responded to me in a very long time. He's just so I think he's done. Okay. But, he's been doing this for years. And he's been contacting me on Skype. And just saying weird stuff. So I want to address some of this. Nobody believes that I've ever had a troll group. Because I've never had a troll group. I don't have the I don't have the the respect or the know-how or anything that is necessary to even start a troll group. Everybody knows I have a mediocre intelligence. There's just no chance, right? Nobody's going to believe that even if I had a troll group and you try to make people believe that I have one, they're no fucking way. Nobody's going to believe I ever had a troll group. You're trying to elevate me up to the level of Frizzle Fries and Mudkips. Troll gods of that caliber. No fucking way. Nobody's going to believe it. So I just ignore him. He keeps making these weird comments and I ignore him. Claims that I'm living in my parents' basement. My parents' home burned a long fucking time ago. I've been living in apartments. Trolls have doxed me before and have doxed my apartments. Yeah. So, there's that. Also, a corporation doxed me first. Tracked me down to an apartment. Documented my apartment. Nobody's ever documented my parents' home. It's gone now, but that's the thing. Okay. So there's that. So it was the first time I got doxed was when I was in an apartment. Okay. So basically, yeah. The thing is, there was a brief period of time where I was taking care of my dying grandmother. And so because I was feeding my grandmother, washing my grandmother's clothes, helping her go to the bathroom, dressing her, helping her go from her bedroom to the TV room, helping her when she trips and falls and can't get up, shit like that. He's trying to claim that my grandmother, who could barely take care of herself, is taking care of and feeding me. What the fuck? Okay? I have my own job. I take care of and feed myself. And then, on top of that, take care of and feed my grandmother. And this guy is basically wondering why I don't just let my grandmother die. This is not a thing you should be saying when you are living in your parents' basement. He's living in his parents' basement, accusing me of living in my grandmother's basement because I am feeding her, taking care of her. This guy doesn't even know what it is to be living in your parents' basement. It means you're not, you are, your parents are taking care of you, not the other fucking way around. But anyway, there it is. Okay, now he claims that I don't have any real friends. Okay, so I'll address that. I get by with the help of my friends. Okay, I'm not a genius. I'm not even. I only have a mediocre intelligence. There's no fucking way that I'm that I'm surviving to 40 to 30 on my fucking own. Okay? My parents' home burned. I moved in with friends for a few months until I could find an apartment. I got into an apartment. There have been times when when I had no food, so friends would feed me. There were times when I had, my computer went away when my home burned. When my parents' home burned. So a friend gave me a computer, a 3B2300, AT&T 3B2300. So I went from a Commodore 64 childhood computer to a 3B2300 Unix computer. Nice. It was obsolete at the time, but still, it's something. It's actually kind of annoying when people sit there and say, why did you switch from Windows? What the fuck do you think I ever used Windows? I switched from a 3B2300 to Linux. What the fuck is Windows? There you go. So anyway, and I got a mediocre intelligence and I use Linux. I got a mediocre intelligence and I enjoy what the fuck is Rick and Morty. You need to have a high IQ to enjoy Rick and Morty. No, you don't. I don't. I don't have a high IQ, but I enjoy Rick and Morty. I think my mother has a high IQ and she hates Rick and Morty. There you go. Moving on. Okay. Side note, my mother learned to use computers on a mainframe in college. And now her computer is a cell phone. When she uses a full computer, not just she makes it function as a full-fledged laptop. Pretty impressive. No idea how she does it. Don't care. Anyway, so yeah, explaining, claiming that I'm living in my parents' basement when my parents' home burned a long time ago, claiming that I have no friends when there is no fucking way that I'm surviving without friends, and so he claims that that I will never be famous. Well, okay, got something right. Yeah, I'll never be famous. Not for the reasons he thinks, but yeah, I don't want to be famous. So like, everybody comes on YouTube to become famous. Well, I think it's a common myth, right? But the fact of the matter is, I've been posting videos on the internet long before YouTube existed, and YouTube is just an easy platform. All right, I do really lame, crappy videography. And that's a thing that goes back to the 60s, at least. I think probably before the 60s. It's just people just like to, some people just like to record shit on the, and present it to friends and family. Okay? So that's what I do. As I post on the internet, let random strangers see it and say, oh, yeah, look at that fucking idiot. You must have a low IQ. Well, I do. So that's not... Being called an idiot when you're an idiot isn't so much an insult as a reaffirmation of reality. But here's the reality. I've been famous. I don't like it. Yeah. I ran for office. I lost. During that time, I insulted the local head of the Republican Party. Yep. I insulted the guy who runs the local branch of the Republican Party to his face. Didn't even think about it. Just did it. It was instinct. I just had to. Don't know why. It just happened. Okay? So I burned all my political chances right then and there. I have no chance of ever winning anything. Of course, I would have still had a chance to win something if I had won that political run, but I didn't, and there was never a chance that I would ever get into office again. So I'm fucked. Okay. I will never win anything ever again. Okay. Because I will never run for a political office ever again. Fuck that. Okay. So that was one time I became famous. But 15 minutes of fame. Everybody who runs gets a little bit of fame, but they all forget you as soon as the election's over, and that's what happened. I was the only person who ran for local office that opposed the idea of banning local sale of medical marijuana. This is when California made the sale of medical marijuana legal. Okay, and this city, heavily right wing, wanted to make it illegal to ban the sale of medical marijuana in this city. And I said, seriously? You're just setting us up for a lawsuit. Don't fucking do that. I didn't even care about one way or the other about the issue of medical marijuana. I was like, just leave it alone. Everybody else was like, no, ban it. I'm the only one who didn't. So that's where I got all my votes, 100% of my votes, just because I said, leave it the fuck alone. But I'm a libertarian. The rest of everybody else is like, hardcore. I'm just more like, I'm more of a libertarian guy. Live and let live. Capitalism is the way. Strong borders. So you get the idea. So that happened. I lost, obviously, and I fucked up so badly that there was no way I was going to run again. Fuck that. I'm toast. I will never run again. That's all there is to it. Just in case somebody who vaguely remembers me from back then. I don't think anybody does. But just in case. No, I'm never running again. It's never going to happen. Fuck that. Okay. I am not qualified to be a leader of anything. Okay. I have a mediocre IQ. I'm pretty dumb. I should never have run for office. Fuck that. I had no real chance of winning. And again, I pissed off the local head of the Republican Party. Because I'm a retard. So, there's that. Okay. But yeah, that was one time I was famous. So I said I was, I may have said that I was famous twice because I was famous twice. The other time I was famous, I was on a website called Zendanimia, the Napping Cat's Dream. And the guy who ran it decided to name one of his users as the inspiration for the way the website's running right now. He named me. He's full of shit. I didn't do shit to inspire the website. Okay, it's all he's doing, and that's fine. Whatever. I have no idea why he blamed. Why he gives me credit for his own work. Well, the thing is, there are people who think that in order to become popular, you're going to tear someone down. And so there's a lot of artists that got into the website and want to become popular and famous on that website. So one of these artists decided that she needs to tear someone down. She picks me. So I'm like, fuck this, all right? I'd be defending fame I don't even deserve. So fuck this, I'm gone. Okay? And I'll leave the website. So no, I don't, I've already experienced fame twice. It sucks. I don't want it again. I don't want it anymore. Okay? Fuck that. I'm mediocre intelligence. I certainly don't know how to even use fame when I do get it. Okay? And I don't even earn it. I just get given it. So it's not like I deserve the either of those 15 minutes of fame, right? I mean, I ran for office, okay, but still, I mean, everybody forgets me as soon as that's done. And the other time, it's like I was just given it, and I'm like, now the website's gone. I'm pretty sure everybody has forgotten me from that website, and everybody's forgotten me from the time I ran for office. So I'm back to being basically nobody. I am nothing. I am nobody. I want to stay that way. No more fame for me. Fuck that shit. I don't come to YouTube to become famous. I come to YouTube because there's so many other people here that there's no fucking way that I'm going to rise above the noise. And I'm happy with that. I don't think I like wine, but fuck it, it's the way I, Oh, it's interesting to know. I didn't even start drinking alcohol until I was 40. And now I want to get drunk every so often, but very rarely, okay? And now I have a huge amount of wine. I would rather do vodka, but fuck it. I've got free wine to get a little bit of buzz, a little bit tipsy on, so I'll drink it. But I prefer vodka